Okay, welcome back everybody for another episode of Ultimate General American Civil War. Today we're going to be playing the Battle of Fredericksburg. Major General Ambrose Burnside is the new commander of the Army of the Potomac, replacing McClellan. On November 14, 1862, he begins a strategic maneuver to cross the Rappahannock River and advance to Richmond in an attempt to bypass our forces. His plan is bold, but executed very slowly. He decides to cross the river at Fredericksburg, but the necessary pontoon bridges delay too much to arrive, giving us precious time to reinforce the area. While the Union engineers try to build the bridges, they are continuously harassed by our sharpshooters, delaying even more the Union army. After many days, on December 11, 1862, the Union army is finally able to cross the Rappahannock. On the other side, our whole army awaits entrenched, occupying the heights south of the town. Okay, so I have determined that the way I'm going to deploy is the first corps will be in the center, the second will be on the left, and third will be on the right. And the reason I'm doing this is our first corps is the strongest, so I want them in the center, and then able to redeploy to either flank as needed. The left, we're going to be taking mostly a defensive position, but if I remember correctly, there's a pretty strong force that attacks through here. So I want a relatively strong force up here defending, and then if they're able to break the momentum of the Union attack, I would love for them to counterattack. And last, we have our third corps on our right flank, and I don't really remember how much of a fight we have down here, but I mean, this is a really good defensive position in these woods. They'll have to come across the open, and I think that they'll be able to hold it, even if there is a lot of Union troops that come. The Army of the Potomac is preparing to cross the Rappahannock River at Fredericksburg. We destroyed all the existing bridges, but the Federals can use pontoon bridges that their engineers have been constructing for several days. We are delaying their engineers with our snipers, but they are progressing and will soon complete 2 bridges at this section. A few hundred meters away, they construct another bridge. 3 bridges have been built eastwards and allow the control of the southern area of the town. The main attack is expected from this side. We defend heavily Prospect Hill. This is a prime target for the Union because it controls the railroad that provides us with supplies and a fast route to Richmond. Well, I'm glad I put our third corps over there. This is where the main attack will be. Oops. The hill that secures Telegraph Road has very harsh ground, so probably the Federals will not attempt to attack us here. Marye's heights oversee the town. We've prepared entrenched positions that can resist any Union assault if they are desperate enough to attack us here. The stone wall situated south of the town is an extra defensive barrier that can stop the Union infantry from advancing further. Our snipers are harassing the engineers who work day and night to finish the pontoon bridges. Enemy infantry advances. They are determined to secure the town. Well, it looks like we don't have an option to deploy any brigades, so I guess we just use the skirmishers that we've got here. What are we armed with? Lorenz? Those are fairly decent. Let's hope you're all fire skirmisher, light infantry. So these guys can afford to get shot at a little bit because they get a cover bonus, but I like that these guys are more fire oriented. Sorry about that. I have a little tickle in my throat. I've been trying to clear. I think I'm finally getting it out, but excuse me, constantly clearing my throat. Yeah, let's have our skirmishers there. Let's bring these guys up. I want to be able to get a good crossfire going. And is there even anyone on this side? Because if not, I should probably bring him up here. Looks like the Owen Brigade has detached some skirmishers. And I'm not seeing anyone, so I'm going to bring the skirmisher unit up. We're going to put some more shots into Owen. And then we're going to charge in with both of our skirmisher units. Hopefully we can break them. Oh, okay, so there is a brigade coming over here. Okay, we've routed this first brigade. We're chasing them down with the skirmishers. I actually wonder if we can shoot them while they're walking up. Awesome, we captured them. One less problem to worry about. Oops, now Owen, come here. I want to move my skirmishers like this. Move these guys like this. Let's get back into the city cover here. And we'll do a hold position here and just try to shoot them. Man, they recovered Owen. Let's come down further south. Let's just shoot them as they cross the bridge. Looks like we have sight of them. Hopefully we can continue to outrun this charging brigade here. Okay, there we go. They stopped charging. Let's see if we can't get into the cover over here. Okay, we're in cover now. So now let's just open up on their flank. Doing well here. Overall, things are going pretty well. No complaints. I do wish that we'd been able to keep Owen's 1st Brigade as prisoners, but oh well. I wasn't fast enough to figure out what was going on and to move the targeted skirmishers further up and then further south so that Hall didn't come into contact. And since we're just kind of like duking it out, I think I'm going to speed it up. Just because everyone's just sitting here shooting at each other. And so with that, it looks like they have succeeded in taking Fredericksburg, and we should be starting the next phase of the battle pretty soon. And we'll just let them do what they will. Withdraw from the town. Yep, we got pushed out. Our remaining forces that were defending the town have withdrawn to the heights. On December the 12th, the Union has crossed the river with a large part of their army, and today they seem to mobilize for an attack. One thing I'm going to check real quick, if I go to camp, can I save the game? Indeed I can. Okay, so I know in another battle, it was the second Battle of Bull Run, I had to, my editing was like a little funny because I didn't think you could save and save between days in a battle, and that is because from this screen you can't save, but you have to go to the camp screen. So now I know in the future, and we can resolve that. Okay. The Left Grand Division, commanded by Major General William B. Franklin and consisting of 2 full corps, appears ready to advance. Nearly 45,000 soldiers are approaching us. I forgot to check how many Union soldiers were going to be active in this battle. Concentrate most of your forces to protect Prospect Hill. Good luck, General. Okay. Yes, first of all, let's get these guys forward. Okay, we got cavalry on the flank. That's perfect. That is exactly where I would want them to be. Let me just think about how I want my guys deployed. Probably, let's move right into reserve, put you there. Let's move you forward. Our artillery, I think, is a little too far forward. Let's move them back. Let's move our 2 Parrott guns. Yeah, this will be a good spot for them. And maybe one of the guns I will move to Latimer. I'll move over here just so he can better support on this side. Bloom, I'll move around with the cavalry. Ooh, our howitzer. Let's put him over here. Oh, also something kind of funny. I was watching a Civil War pronunciation video because I wanted to make sure I was saying some things right. I realized there are a couple of things I've been saying wrong. One of them being this officer's name. It should not be Taliaferro, as I've been saying. It should actually be Tolliver or Tolliver. So I'm going to try my best to remember that and to say that. But just so you all know, if I start when I start calling him Tolliver, that is actually how it's supposed to be pronounced. Where am I? Okay, so here's a shock brigade. Yeah, let's have these two. Maybe I'll keep these 2 units in reserve over here. Did I not label? I think I must not have labeled who I wanted to be my shock brigade in the 5th Division. Oh, it's this guy, Nagel. Definitely this guy. So let me bring him over here. Um, okay, and since I've got everyone getting into position, I'm going to speed it up. Get our parrot guns in position. Oop, okay. There's some enemy units. Yeah, let's have Sully come forward and ransom. Yeah, I can probably put Sully kind of here in the middle and then ransom off to the side a little bit. And maybe we bring forth our cavalry. I'm going to bring our skirmishers up a little bit. What are you guys, Napoleons? You probably don't need to be firing that far out. Oh, our howitzers are going to take a while to get over. Yeah, Ransom and Sully. I do want coming forward. I do want fighting these skirmishers. We'll have our cavalry try to move across this swamp and speed it up again. Okay. So now we see they've got a brigade incoming. We'll move our parrot guns forward. Get our skirmishers over here. Howitzers are still moving. They seem extra slow. Okay, our parrots are in range. Looks like there are some Union troops over here, so I'm going to move our guys over there. Our 5th Division. Keep right in reserve here. Oh, I didn't realize Hayes had actually taken so much damage. Yeah, it kind of looks like they're trying to get around the flank here. I think we are unlikely to be attacked on this side, so I'm going to move these 2 units over. I'm going to keep the rest in position over here. Oh yeah, they've actually got forces coming in. Sorry about that. I just can't get my throat clear. So yeah, let's start moving all these units over. And, okay, give me a minute, everybody. I'm going to be right back. Okay, thank you everyone for your patience. I just went and got a glass of water, so I should be good now. Hopefully, no more annoying sounds out of me. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to move right up. We're going to try to clear these guys out of the woods. Meanwhile, we're having our cavalry go on like a search and destroy mission over here for their artillery. And having these guys come back to help over here. And I might just send these guys forward to fight these brigades. And then let's work on redeploying these guys. Redeploy you. Oops. Yeah, let's work on Logan. You can chase them down. We'll keep an eye out for artillery with these guys. Looks like we found some. This battle's turning out kind of a little funny. Recapture some supplies. Yeah, nice. We took our shot here. Let's come up with Morris. Got our skirmishers here moving up. It looks like they're just overloading this side with units. Oh, there's a lot of skirmishers. What? Okay, let's just pull our cavalry back because this is kind of crazy, everything that they have up here. Let's try to make sure that these supplies make it back. Nope, I'm not letting you recapture these supplies. Absolutely not. Let's make sure the rest of the battle's going okay. Okay. Okay, Hayes, I think he's doing okay. Okay, we got them. Oh, cool, we captured this cavalry. Very nice. Okay, do not fight that infantry brigade, please withdraw. Right, charge. Oh man, they've got skirmishers back here. Okay. Yeah, this is just getting messy. There's so much going on. Let's pull back our cavalry. Ransom, you come forward. Slowly come forward. Take these supplies. Nice. Liddell. And I want to form a line over here. Just make sure that no skirmishers get through. Right is in. They've even got artillery back here. What? Okay, well. Yes, you guys make sure you're coming forward. Move the parrots over here for the offense. And let's move all of our other cannons over here. Latimer has been just getting destroyed, apparently. Maybe I should move him back. Let's have you guys come forward. Right, what are you armed with? MJ&Gs? Okay. Let's get you into a slightly better defensive position. Start working our cavalry around again. Okay, let's move these guys over here, move Longstreet that way. We need to keep an eye up here for an infantry division because we know there was one there. Oh, yep, there they are. Yeah, let's just move our cavalry back from over here. Well, we know that there's a bunch of skirmishers in the woods over here and that artillery unit, so maybe I just move them back to help deal with that. I'll keep Logan here to help where possible. Hayes has taken a lot of damage. Maybe I'll move him out of the fortifications for now. Move roads forward. Tolliver. You can come up over here. Assault at Marye's Heights. While we fight at the right flank, we've been assaulted at Marye's Heights. Behind the stone wall, we have a large number of cannons defending the hill. The crazy Union advance will cost them. A chicken could not live on that field when we open on it. Let's see. Where's my heaviest artillery? These Napoleons. Let's bring the Napoleons over here. Or actually, let's go Napoleons here. 3-inch ordnance over here. Is this a... yeah, okay. Let's see, Denison, Magleton, Lomax. Where... I think usually there isn't really anybody that comes over on this side. Famous last words, I could be wrong, but I'm going to leave this side relatively undefended. Yeah, because a lot of their forces are over here. We've got plenty of supply here. Yes, let's make sure we have a shock troop in reserve over here. Maybe 2 shock troops. Johnson, Leonard. I'll have Johnson in reserve here. Let's get our cavalry down on this side. Forrest, I'll find some use for you. Oh, another name that I found out I'd been pronouncing wrong. This looks like it's spelled meager, but apparently it's pronounced Mar. So we'll try to get that right in the future. And I really just don't see them coming over here at all, so I want to move these parrots over here and maybe do some counter battery with them. And these guys we'll just have in reserve back here, ready to take over the front line should they need to. Maybe I try to put our skirmishers off to the side. Yeah, let's try to move Pratt like over here to hit them in the flank or something. forward, let's go over here. Got the Pratt for us. Have these guys come out. Looks like we are drawing attention. Oh, is it? Okay, this isn't a, huh. Let's move Warren over here. And make sure all of our artillery, all of their targeting choices make sense. Yeah, I think Marye's Heights, it just gives like massive defensive bonuses because we aren't taking all that much damage, even from their artillery. And we're just racking up a ton of kills. Let's go ahead and bring this cavalry around. Just because I think we have the shock troops needed to repel an attack. Let's get Pratt over here, Forest. Okay, they are wavering. Now let's unload on them. Get him, Forest. I got them holding position, so now they should just unload with their carbines. Looking good. Racking up all the kills. How many shots does this have? 5 or 6? 5. Awesome. So there we go. He'll stop and reload now. Let's go ahead and shoot Hawkins, who is walking into range. Warren, Andrews, Zook. Let's bring the cavalry down over here. Gosh, there's just so much infantry here. Let's make sure we're ready to respond to it. like they have some artillery across the river, but I can't get to it unless I cross these bridges. So they're kind of not a real target. I'm gonna have Gibson come across, and Marye I'll leave on this side, and we'll start putting some pressure on Caldwell here in a minute. The artillery keeps disobeying me, keeps wanting to shoot at this artillery, but that is not what I want. And that was a pretty hefty volley that we took there. So let's pull Pratt back so that he doesn't get hit like that again. I'm gonna move Marye forward. I'm gonna get Warren involved as well. Okay, we've got them routing. And let's have Forrest come around and see if we can't get some cheeky shots in. That's something that really gets me about this cavalry sometimes, is that I want it to go in, take a shot, but then I don't know what it is, but they just don't respond well. So, just one of my small complaints about this game. Otherwise, let's see if we can't get Alabak around over here. Hopefully they don't have any infantry in reserve, but we'll find out. Okay, things are going well here. There's so many of these stupid skirmishers. Yeah, let's capture the supplies, and then go after the artillery. Oh, looks like they're turning. Okay, we got this supply wagon. I wonder if they'll let us walk out with it. Let's see. Yep, charge that artillery. Very good. They surrendered. Let's see what they were. Oh, howitzers. Okay, cool. I didn't expect it to be such heavy artillery, but we will take all of those. go ahead and move them over here and here. Yeah, let's get all these shock brigades over here. Let's do this. Took a shot on these skirmishers. Big force, pull back. Yeah, you fresh guys, keep moving forward. Let's have our artillery come forward here. Looks like they're trying desperately to recapture these supplies. Which is fine, I have no problem with that. I think it's funny how they send 3 units. We're taking a battering from their artillery. Where is Longstreet or Johnston? Let's bring Johnston around over here. And have our shock troops come over here, and maybe we can charge from the flank. Okay, they recovered. Yeah, so what I'm doing is I'm getting these shock troops in position over here, and then I want to charge into the city. I want to either ideally capture these guys, and then be able to hold the city and kind of keep them sandwiched in between us, is what I'm trying to accomplish. Whether that will work or not, we'll see. We probably won't be able to accomplish that in this phase. I think we'll go to the next phase of the battle. But we will be ready when our time comes. Let's bring our own supplies over here just in case. Start running low. Let's start hitting their artillery. Let's let them push out a little bit if they want to. I don't want to keep pushing them into the city necessarily. With those who are in the city, we certainly want to push out. Unfortunately, they are getting pretty compacted in here. So that was just probably a mistake on my part, putting too much pressure on them here, driving them into the city. Burning's doing great. Come on, surrender, surrender. Okay, looks like they shattered. I'll take that. I want all back in position to help with flat when that time comes. Hold fire, you hold fire. Charge in. Enemy continues the attack. General, this is a hard fight, and we can still claim victory if we hold at least 2 strategic locations. Marye's Heights must be held at all costs. Telegraph Road must not be weakened because the Union may try to seize that location and cut our army into 2 pieces. The rest of our forces are engaged at our right flank. Oh, what's this? Oh no, Sully. Let's bring Bear over. Let's stop running for a minute. Okay, they surrendered. Good. Let's get them across the river. Oh my gosh, Sully. He really needs some help down here. Okay, looks like there's a Union charge coming. Cool, we got those supplies. Okay, they are routing. Very good. And where is our own? Here we go. This is going to be very chaotic. There's a lot of units on the battlefield, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to micromanage all of them. Yes, in any case, let's make sure these guys are ready to go. Looks like Magleton received another charge. Oh, somebody's charging somewhere. Oh, here we go. Trying to get my guys in position here. I'm not sure what that was about, but it looks like they got told what's what. What are you equipped with? A musket? I mean, a musket against artillery? Sure, we'll take that trade. Here, let's just... I think they're just trying to link up with their troops up here, so let's try to cut them in half if we can. Let's have all these guys move forward. Yeah, Leonard, you stay in reserve. Okay, good. That was just what the doctor ordered. And let's do a charge here and a charge here. Move up our men. Yeah, let's make sure that we're destroying this artillery over here. Cool. Got them. I don't know what happened to Farnsworth. Yeah, this brigade. Get them across. Forrest, why don't you come over here and look for Farnsworth or something? Let's just keep these guys from linking up. Guys are warmed up. Give them a chance to recover. Swallow did something very daring. Oh, something I regret. But So be it. Looks like we bit off just a tad more here than what we could chew. Bring you two into the city, see if we can't fix this situation. And bring our fire brigades back up. You two come around. Got the supplies here. Getting rear flanked, that's awesome. Yeah, why don't you deal with that? Yeah, come up and help. Got both of them. Let's get Alabak back. Keep moving up our fire brigades. Move Bear back. Yeah, you can just rest for a while. I know you've taken a lot of damage. Yeah, take these supplies. And keep the pressure here. Colonel, what are you outfitted with? Muskets? Let's come over here. You come here. Come here. There's Farnsworth. Okay, let's go chase him down if we can. Bear, you don't need to stand there and get shot. That's okay. Yeah, let's keep up the pressure with our fire brigades. Johnson, why don't you take flank here? You guys move up to here. And you guys move up. Yep, there's Farnsworth. Let's keep going after him. Let's see if we can't stop that charge by just getting him to rout. Alabak can handle this by himself. charge your force as well, and defeat them. Okay, yep, all done here. What's going on over here? Let's move these guys forward. You guys come up over here. How are we doing here? We're doing okay. Very good. Okay. Come over here. McKinnon's still tired. Johnson is tired. Let's have both these guys rest and just let our fire brigades do most of the talking at the moment. Slowly march here. Booger, Hunt, Bruce. We've got some supplies we can bring up. Move these guys into a position here. Petstock. Brief. Hodgson, come here. I think our best bet might be picking off Cake. He seems to be pretty isolated. Bernie is getting rear flank somehow. Yeah, let's try to get both of these shock brigades. Let's get all three of these shock brigades working around the back of Fredericksburg so that we can encircle them over here. I think that would be ideal. What do you have? Remington? One thing that's really bugging me is this artillery. Okay. Just come over. Swallow charge them. Supply wagons. Yep, come over here. Looks like they've recovered. We bring our cavalry back. How are we doing over here? Still pushing them. McGinnis and Johnson are both warmed up now, so maybe we can move them forward again to help clear out the town. We definitely want our shock brigades moving forward. Sully is getting shot up. Ten skirmishers. This seems kind of silly. Yeah, we've got a nice little encirclement going over here. What's up, Guinness? McGinnis and Johnson moving forward. Benjamin surrendered. Oh, great. Yeah, we'll take that for sure. You guys should all be moving forward. Do we have any shock troops here? Bruce. I'll Bruce come around. You guys come here. Who the heck is this? We're gonna have Johnson charge here. And McGinnis charge here. And we're going to keep pushing them out of the city. Good. Oh, here we go. Gibson, Meager. Make sure all these guys are moving out. And Sully, what do you have? Dilger. And let's have Bruce come running. Let's have these guys start running. And I just want to do as much damage as possible. There. Actually, let's have Alabak chase him down. Thunder come here, Hodgson come here. So let's charge here. Charge here. Charge here. Okay, great. Captured all of these. Let's start moving up to over here. Pratt, you can capture the supplies. And looks like we're bottling them up over here, which is good. Let's keep doing that. Don't shoot the supplies. You guys come over here. And you come over here. We've got them all bunched up. And they do want to surrender. Let's just have our shock troops start walking up. Bring Bear over. Yes, bring our cavalry over here. And just get ready to send them a nice big greeting with our cavalry. Do I have any more shock over here? Got Leonard here. Haskell. Okay. So now let's just run at them. These guys want to surrender, so let's just give them a chance. We have Bear here. Swallow. Yeah, let's turn off all of our artillery. And let's just start charging. Charge in. Go, go, go. Okay. Yeah, we've got some mass surrenders. no, don't touch any more units. Okay, there we go. And I think we've captured everybody over here. Yeah. Let's I mean, let's start moving all these guys to the back. Yeah, let's move these guys back. It's in forest on a scouting mission. All of our melee cavalry we'll try to put in one spot. Doesn't seem like anyone's getting captured, so that's good. Like, none of our defensive positions are getting captured. Let's go ahead and just reassume a defensive position over here. Okay, who's still not moving? This Poe guy isn't. I'm gonna speed up the battle. Yeah, we captured a lot over here. Or the victory objectives. At least one for Marye's Heights and Telegraph Road must be held, and then Prospect Hill. So I'm guessing the next phase will be Prospect Hill. We'll just finish off the Union troops there and call it a day. In which case, maybe we should move some of our guys to the south in the expectation that we will be fighting at Prospect Hill again. So let's move those guys south. I want all of the cavalry moving down there as well. Let's get our artillery coming over here. And I'm very curious just to see what we captured. Napoleon here, 1861s, looks like a lot of them. So that'll be really good for making our army even stronger. Although I think most of our units are already outfitted with 1861s. I know I saw, yeah, we've got like a reboard musket here, and I think Gibson had like Mississippi's. Yeah, so we could stand to have a couple more, a couple more 1861s for sure. Confederate right at stake. All right, back to Prospect Hill. The right or the fight on Confederate right continues. Okay. What? He's been running. He doesn't need to be. Sully. Get all of our artillery set up like that. Let's get these guys moving over here. Yeah. think I will have Cutler just stay back and defend over here, just to make sure nothing funny happens. Oh yeah, I've got all my melee cavalry here, and Morris and Butler are coming down to deal with any skirmishers. Let's move Dilger over here, Ransom here. You men come here. Bruce. Okay. And then here, let's take our carbine cavalry and our melee cavalry, and we'll look to clean up over here a little bit. Bring you men forward. And we're losing a lot of condition running through these woods, but also that's kind of to be expected. Dilger, I want you to hold your ground just because you're so tired. I don't know how effective you'll be in a fight. Well, they've got their own carbine cavalry down here that we need to deal with. Tolliver will have come up here. And looks like there is some Union artillery in the back there that we need to deal with. Let's have run. And how's our encirclement going? Might as well have Bruce come over here. And have our carbine cavalry come up. Melee cavalry come up. Let's have you two. Okay, good. We got into melee with them. And show these guys some love. We'll have everyone here hold fire, hold fire, hold fire. Bear chase after them, Swallow come up here. And now that's left is him. And we will deal. Have these guys keep on coming. Nagel, honestly, should probably just run down. Run down this artillery. Now let's just charge in. Okay, they're shattered. You come over down here, and let's start mopping up these guys. Take these skirmishers. Cutler, you're doing a great job here. Yep, you guys just run straight to the corner. I feel like that's what this is a race to the corner. Longstreet, see if you can't capture these supplies. And then let's see if we can't track down the cavalry that was running around through here. Magleton surrendered. Great. Okay, here we go. Bear, Swallow, Alabak. In here. Oh, there's their cavalry. Yeah, we'll have our carbine cavalry set up a defensive position here. And everyone else will have kind of flow down here. Just charge after the skirmishers. Okay. Let's get all these guys moving. Might as well build up some stamina or something. Let's take one shot and then charge. charge here. Where's Longstreet? Still coming. Looks like looks like their cavalry is going to be able to outrun me, which is annoying. Okay, still chasing them down. I'm gonna speed it up just because it's this one unit that's causing problems. There we go. They surrendered. Let's see here. We came in with a lot more men, almost 100,000 infantry to their 72,000. We lost 6,000 to their 42,000. I don't think we lost any of our officers, which is pretty darn good. And then captured a ton of these 1861s, 10 howitzers, 170 revolving carbines, even some revolving rifles. Yeah, this was I'd say this was a pretty good battle for us. Yeah, 15,000 prisoners. What can we buy with our reputation? Richmond's howitzers, some generals. Johnston got his third veterancy here. And experience seems pretty good. So does cover. But I think he only gives experience to. It seems like he only gives extra experience to those who he's nearby, and I don't know if I want him like babysitting units to give them experience. I think although experience is really strong, I feel like I'd rather him give the extra cover. So I'm gonna go with that. Let me know in the comments if that's dumb. I think we're good on army organization. Reconnaissance, we could be taking even more weapons and increasing our spotting is good. I feel like there's a lot of times where I can't spot units, so I think I'm probably going to put our points into reconnaissance. Yeah, I do like having the extra spotting, so I'll do that. Let's look at our battles. We've got Everettsville, and then Stones River. So I can do Everettsville, and we won't hit our reputation cap. So I'm not going to buy anything yet, but then I will afterwards. I'll probably buy the Richmond, maybe the howitzers. We'll see. I assume Stone River is a 3-corps affair. It is. And honestly, I only need to bring 2. I need to bring 2. I can bring a 3rd. So let's get our 3rd corps back up to strength because this is who I'm going to be bringing into Everettsville. Actually, let me just look at that real quick. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So let's do that. Hayes. Oh, Hayes took a beating. How many veterans do we have? 6,000. Yeah, Hayes took a beating here at Fredericksburg. So, sorry, I keep doing things kind of out of order. So I could bring him up to 2,500. He doesn't. I might throw some veterans in here and then bring him up to 2,500. Okay, and Bright was at 2,500. I'll bring him back up to full strength. Butler was at 550, I believe. Yeah. So, okay, and we can put as many men in here as we want, and we're not getting like a huge efficiency fall off. So I think I'll just put him at 600. We have a ton of Blakeleys in the armory. Very good. I could put 40 guns in here, and our efficiency actually goes up. That's pretty neat. I think for right now, I'll just do 18. Tolliver did really well. I'm just gonna bring him back up to 2,500. 2,500 men strong.
Yes, sir.
Logan looks like he was at 500. Let's see if we can't get him a little bit higher than that. 550 is a good number.
Yes,
We'll do 17 here. Oh, and I can just. Oh, well, I'm putting veterans in. I think Mahone was at 2,500. Yes. So I might even bump him up to 26. Ransom was also a 2,500 strong unit. I'll bump him to 26. It's insane how many of these I have. 16,000. Yeah. A couple guys for law. Latimer. Latimer took a lot. Yeah, he lost 2 guns in that last battle. Let's bring him up to 17. Bloom. Bloom doesn't suffer a fall off cliff, so that's pretty cool. Let's look at what we've got here. I've got a bunch of repeaters. I could give him a repeating rifle. Still working on the telescopics. Don't have a whole lot of those. Could give him the revolving rifle.
Yes, sir.
Probably like him with the D, N, and C. I'm gonna bring him up to 700 men.
Yes, sir.
Sully, you are a fire brigade man. Oh, let's not forget to label you a shock brigade. Cutler, fire. Marsh, fire. Hescock, fire. And so with these guys, Sully was at 2,000. I'm surprised. I think Sully was doing really well, and then I kind of mismanaged him. So that's on me. We'll do 2,100 men in this unit and give him the 1861s. Cutler didn't do anything, but I will bring him up to 2,100. I said he didn't do anything. He was doing very important rear guard duty. I think I will give you the Mississippis actually, just because your firearms isn't very impressive. Chapman. Okay, Chapman will just put up to 21. Yeah. Put him up to 2,100 men. because anymore, and his efficiency starts to fall off quite a bit. Morris was probably what, 500? Yeah. So we'll bring him back. We'll bring him to 550. And then, let's see, our howitzers, 18. You guys, oops, I will actually lose my 1-star veterancy if I go up to 1200 again. So let's just do like 1150 for you. And then probably about this. Do I want to put veterans in here? Not really. I really don't. So you'll just be kind of like a funny number. Let's see where exactly your veterans are. Okay, so 1130. Nagel, I believe, was at 1500. He lost more than he killed. This is probably the only unit at Fredericksburg where that happened. But I'll put you back at 1700. And then I will give you muskets, so you're a little better in melee. You guys, I'm going to give probably the Springfields. Yeah. I'll give you both these in 1855 Springfields. You guys are still really low efficiency because you have a major leading you. I'm gonna leave you guys both with the parrot guns, I think, unless there's something else I could give you. Maybe the 3-inch ordnance, but no, I think we'll probably leave you with the parrot guns for now. Or I could give you howitzers. Well, in any case, they won't be coming in this next battle. Or I could bring them. And I could leave out my 1st division. Maybe I'll do that. I'll give you guys howitzers. Actually, no. I'm just gonna give you guys the parrot guns. And I think I'm pretty good with this loadout. I think I feel good about it. So we'll stop here. Thanks everybody for watching. Really appreciate it. Hope you had fun. As always, please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. All of these things mean a lot to me. And thank you again for taking the time to watch. And we'll see you in the next video.